All right, so I'm in my wife's 2013 Toyota Highlander today, and as you can see, like they all do, all the armrests, they start to peel and they get all junky. And like I said, this is a 2013, so this thing is 10 years old now. It's been like this for a while. It hasn't been a big emergency, but I do want to kind of get it fixed so it looks better. I searched these at the dealer. The dealer wanted it was about $167 for this top. It's just a top. And it's held on by 4 screws on the back, which I'll show you in a second. But I went on Amazon and I got this one right here, gray color, is a lid. Okay. So this, what we're gonna do here in a second is we're gonna put this on here and it's gonna look much, much better. And I will put I will show you on Amazon which one I bought right here. So we're gonna open this up, and I'm in my garage. It's a little dark. There's 4 screws. There's one there. There's one over here, and there's 2 down below. Okay. Now I'm gonna do this without taking anything apart. I may need both my hands here, but I'll show you me slipping this thing off, and then hopefully the holes on this one, there's one there in that corner and that corner right there, and hopefully this thing, the screw holes, will match up. That's my only concern at this point right now. So let me get started on taking those screws out. Just a little trick before I take these 2 bottom screws out, because they're in a tight spot and they might fall out on the floor, and they're black and my interior is black, so I might have a hard time finding it. A little trick is to take your screwdriver, put a little dab of grease on the end of it there, and then when you take that screw out, it will stick to the screwdriver and you won't have to worry about dropping it. So let me see if I can do this with one hand. I don't know if I can. It's kind of dark in here. I'm having a hard time seeing to begin with. All right, so it is out. See that? Oops, I hit the side right there, but see that? The grease helps that stay on there. I know you can't really see this that well. So the grease helps the screw stay on there so you don't drop it and lose it and then you can't find it anywhere. All right, so I'm off to the other side. I'll be right back. Coming out with screw number 2 down here in this tight spot. It is a straight angle, so that's good. It's not on, it's a straight shot. It's not like on an angle, so it makes it so much easier. All right, I didn't re-grease it. I kind of used the grease I had, so there we go. All right, grease helps it stay on there. So now I got to do these other 2. And I will be right back. I should also point out, you also need to take this latch off, which is 2 screws, 1 screw here, 1 screw here. I already took out. Just a note, after you get all those screws out, this is going to be really hard to take off. It's not just going to fall off of there, okay? You're going to have to get in there with a screwdriver and pry it and snap the tabs out of there, okay? Just get in there. It's going to seem like it's going to break probably. Just get in there, snap it. Just pop it all the way around. You probably have to do that all the way around each side. So once you pry this off of here, it's going to fold down. Actually, it just comes off. You just leave it here. You just leave it right there at the bottom. Now you've got, on the hinge, you've got these 4 screws. So I don't need to show you how to do this. Let's just take these 4 screws out of there. I'll be right back. So you can see I got it off. Here's the old one. Just going to match it next to the other one. I'm in my garage, like I say, so it's a little dark, but I'm just going to check the color. I mean, that looks pretty. I got a little greasy handprint. I just changed oil in my wife's car. Now I got to clean that off. But the color looks like after 10 years of, you know, this being faded, obviously, this looks pretty darn good. So I'm going to put it in and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. But hopefully those holes line up. Let's see. All right, so I had gotten these 2 screws here for the hinges on. Everything looks good there. I just popped this in. I didn't put the screws in yet. And it looks like, hard to see, it looks like all the holes are lined up perfectly. I know it's hard to see in there. So I'm going to put these little screws back in there. But I was concerned that these holes would probably not line up and it would not be a good fit around here. But it looks like it really fitting well. Okay, let me put these screws in and the latch back on. All right. I got it all screwed back in, got my latch on. I'm gonna shut it. Shuts good, latch is good, everything's perfect. Look at that, the color, it's kind of hard to see. Turn the flashlight on. That makes it worse. I'm in my garage, so like I said again for the third time. I know I said it a couple times already, but that color is perfect. Even with all these seats fading over the last 10 years, which I'm sure they are, I mean, that armrest looks perfect. So my wife's gonna be happy and it looks good. So that's how you fix that. And I'm, you know, for $31 on Amazon versus $167 from the dealer, all day long, baby. I like it. All right, questions or comments, put them down below.